Welcome everyone back to part 2 of our conversation with our Chief Business Official, Mr. Juan Hacker. And thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you again.
Now, with the budget cuts on the horizon, people are asking if there's other ways to make budget adjustments without eliminating jobs.
The short answer is no. The long answer is we really are working very hard to try and identify cuts away from personnel. But the reality is 80% of our budget is tied up in salaries and benefits. So we really do have to look at that area. We are looking at that other 20%, and we have proposed about $100 million in reductions in those other areas. But considering that 80% of the budget is salaries and benefits, unfortunately, we really do have to look at those areas in order to manage the structural deficit and achieve our financial stability.
Are other districts in the same situation as SAUSD, or is this something that's unique to us?
So we do know that other districts in Orange County and surrounding counties are facing the same financial challenges that Santa Ana is. But the challenges in Santa Ana, I believe, are more pronounced. First of all, with regard to enrollment, as I mentioned, Santa Ana has the highest level of decline in Orange County. That impacts our revenue, so it really does hurt Santa Ana more than surrounding districts. And with regard to the pandemic relief funds, our board made a strategic decision to keep the supports in place for as long as possible. So because of that, that creates a more urgent need to achieve fiscal stabilization.
We've heard that the cuts are targeting certificate employees. Are there other areas where the district is looking at making adjustments?
Absolutely. So we're looking at every area. So I mentioned before that we're looking at non-personnel. We're looking at ways to enhance revenue, and we have been looking at management for quite some time. There have been a number of managers who have left the district, and we've made strategic decisions to not backfill those positions. So we really have looked into other areas. You know, and I do want to point out one other thing related to this. There is this narrative that the superintendent has taken an increase in salary, and that's just not true. The board has not approved an increase in salary for the superintendent, and that is not on the table.
Thank you so much, Ron, for sharing your insights with us today.
It's my pleasure. I really do appreciate the opportunity to connect with the whole community in Santa Ana. I've been a CBO for 12 years. This is not the first economic downturn that I've helped a district navigate. And if there's anything that I learned, that we're going to need everyone working together in order to solve this. There's not going to be any one silver bullet that solves our crisis. We need to get as much input as possible from teachers, other staff members, parents, community. There's lots of opportunities for that. School site council, LCAP meetings, other budget meetings. The more input we get, the better off we're going to be in navigating the current crisis, and the stronger we're going to be when we come out of it. Thank you.
SAUSD. Step towards a brighter future. Imagine the unimaginable.